Well, good Tuesday afternoon to y'all. Lord of mercy, it's Dan. I want to welcome y'all to my home in the sticks. Hope everybody's having a showing of good Tuesday. But I'm here to tell you in East Central Mississippi, it's chilly out here. It's probably about 59 degrees. And you know anything below 70 is showing up cold to a southern boy. But what I wanted to share with you and y'all today is, Lord of mercy, we got to get some stuff in the ground. Hopefully grow something that I have never had any success with at all over here at my home in the sticks. And that's this right here. So give me a second. I'm gonna get set up and I'm gonna show you what I'm fixing to do. All right, y'all, let's get started. I apologize for the lighting in advance. It's normally not this dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, but it's just been a dreary, rainy day. I'm gonna point you over here and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do first. It's gonna be a two-step process, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do in the first process, and I'll explain it to you once I do it. First off, the garlic. I have chosen to use the soft neck garlic because hard neck garlic in itself grows better in a climate that has harsher winters. And considering we don't have harsh winters here in the south, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the soft neck garlic. What I've done is I picked out 32 pieces, 32 cloves, the biggest ones that I could find out of the soft neck garlic that Mark and Miss T sent me from Bumblebee Junction. What I have here is 1 gallon of lukewarm water. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add to this water 1 tablespoon of baking soda. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of some fish fertilizer or fish emulsion. I'll give it a little stir. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the soft neck garlic cloves and I'm just going to add them into this emulsion. And that's what it's looking like. Okay, Dan, why did you soak those garlic cloves in a mixture of lukewarm water, fish fertilizer, and baking soda? Well, that mixture is sort of like a vaccination against any fungal disease that could affect the garlic. And what it's also going to do is it will give those garlic cloves an energy boost when they start to grow. So we're going to let those garlic cloves soak in that solution for about 30 minutes. While those are soaking, we're going to walk over yonder to this raised bed and I'm going to show you what I did over there. All right, here we are at the raised bed, and then this is the 8-foot by 3-foot raised bed that I'm going to plant the garlic in. So let me show you what I did. This is very rudimentary, and all I did was I made pretty much a 5 by 5 grid, well, a 5-inch grid. I don't know if you can see the little holes that I have set in place, but these holes are set every 5 inches. So it's 5 inches, 5 inches down, 5 inches down, 5 inches down, and just a row. So there is 32 holes that I have plotted out to plant this garlic in. Now what I did do off camera is I actually added a cup of some 10-10-10 fertilizer into this space right here and just mixed it in real good. Don't think it's going to hurt it. It's probably going to help it. So in about 30 minutes, we're going to drain those cloves off of that mixture right there. And there's one more step that we're going to do before we put this garlic in the ground. So give me about 30 minutes. I'll turn this camera back on, and then we're gonna jump into the next step. All right, brothers and sisters, it's been 20 minutes. And what I've done is I took those cloves out of that solution, I drained it, and let me show you what we're gonna do next. Okay, what I've done is I've actually taken the cloves and I put them in just an old mason jar. What I'm gonna do now, and this is the second step, I'm gonna add some hydrogen peroxide to this container right here. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna add enough just to cover up those cloves. It's gonna look something like that. Okay, Dan, what is the deal with the hydrogen peroxide? Okay, The thinking behind that is the hydrogen peroxide is actually, the thinking behind it is it's going to sterilize those cloves. And when I say sterilize, there may be some mites or some parasites that are still within those cloves. What will happen is when you plant those cloves, the parasites could possibly lay eggs and overwinter. And come next year, spring, when the soil starts heating up, those eggs will hatch. When they hatch, those parasites, mites, could possibly eat the garlic that you spent so much time trying to plant. So the thinking is the hydrogen peroxide will sterilize those cloves. You can also use a 70% rubbing alcohol, or you could possibly use vodka if you wanted to. I don't know about using vodka, I'd rather drink it, but I actually had some hydrogen peroxide on hand, so that's what we're going to use. If I had 70% alcohol, I'd use that, but I had hydrogen peroxide. So we're going to let those garlic cloves sit in that hydrogen peroxide for about 20 minutes. So give me about 20 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the last step, and that's to plant them. All right, y'all, here we go. The 20 minutes on the second soaking is up. Here is our garlic cloves, and here we are at the bed. So let's get to planting this garlic. And what we're going to do is we're going to plant these guys with the pointed side up. We're going to plant these guys probably about maybe inch and a half deep. So give me a second, let me get these guys shoved in the ground, and I'll bring you right back. All right, our garlic is in the ground. You probably can't see them due to the light, but you might be able to. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cover these guys up. I'm probably going to mulch them in with about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 inches of some easy tack straw, and hopefully they'll get their grow on. Let's cover them up. All right, there you go, y'all. We finally got our fall garlic in the ground. Quite happy with the result and how it turned out. And we used a 2-step soaking method to get this garlic prepared to grow, hopefully, in this 3x8 raised bed. I want to give a big, another big thank you to Mark, MST over at Bumblebee Junction, for sending me the garlic to try to plant over here at my home in the sticks. And again, I never had really any luck planting garlic over here. With the research that I've done, and I've done a ton of it because I just can't grow garlic over here, hopefully this method will work. And you and y'all know that I'm going to share. If it works, I'm going to share that, and if it don't, I'll share that too. So just a brief wrap up. I soaked these guys, these garlic cloves, and this is a soft neck garlic, in a solution of some just warm water, fish emulsion, and some baking soda. Let it sit for about 30 minutes. Once the 30 minutes was up, I went ahead, drained that solution off, put them in just an old mason jar, and I added some hydrogen peroxide to the cloves, and I let that sit and soak for 20 minutes. And after that, put them in the ground. But the thing that you need to remember if you use this solution or this method is, if you go this route, once you soak them in the second mixture of hydrogen peroxide, 70% rubbing alcohol, or vodka if you do, it's imperative that you get that the garlic, the cloves in the ground within an hour. Wouldn't wait any longer. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's probably going to be a little longer than what I normally do, but I wanted to show you, because I like to share, what I'm doing over here at my home in the sticks as far as trying to get some fall garlic going. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up. They help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home in the Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over here and give me a look, because I'm always doing stuff. Really. And with that being said, you know it's coming. Dan Reference showing up, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine, and I mean nobody. especially when you're trying to get your fall garlic going. We will see you and y'all in the next video.